to be professional,
Yes,
courteous, respectful,
Yes, and I was.
protect and serve,
Yes.
de-escalate.
Yes.
Then why am I being detained or am I under arrest?
You're currently not free to go now.
So I didn't ask you that. See that? Am I being detained or am I under arrest? It's a very specific question. And if you don't answer it, I'm gonna walk off. If you don't answer the question directly, I will walk off. If you don't tell me I'm detained or under arrest, I'm being detained for a suspicion of what crime? And what is your reasonable, articulable suspicion?
A driveway in Champaign, Illinois, late afternoon. Officer steps closer, aggressively. This moment wasn't just tense. One unlawful act can cost a city heavily. In a similar case, a court awarded $225,000 for unlawful detainment under the Fourth Amendment. When an officer says you are not free to go, they must have reasonable, articulable suspicion. Without it, the detention becomes unconstitutional. What would happen if you were in this situation? Follow ID Refusal to understand the limits of power and the strength of your rights.
Is that your name? Benjamin name?
Whatever you say it is, officer.
Well, sir, I'm just going to call you sir for now. Since I don't have to be
Call me public good citizen who abides by the law. Call me that.
My question is this here. Why did this have to turn into such a big deal?
Yeah, that wasn't on me. You guys could have done your job and walked off. Don't ask me that. Do not ask me that. You guys are trained by the academy, professionals who are trained. That's in your manual. De-escalation training. And I'm gonna check I'm checking both your jackets tonight. I'm gonna put in the foyer immediately. I'm gonna know your disciplinary record. I'm gonna know your disciplinary record. I'm going to know your training. I am going to know your salary. I am going to know when you were hired. I am gonna know what complaints you have. I'm gonna know everything about you by in a few days.
We attempted
right?
to de-escalate.
I'll find that out.
I walked out here and I asked you to turn
You
it down
did
a
not
little bit.
act
That was very
in the
simple.
procedural manner.
That's
You
all-
did
that's-
not.
that's
He
all it
did.
takes.
No. I know what I observed. I know the camera don't lie.
So since I did, you might just turn it down for us so we can leave?
He's already escalated.
Come on, man. Let us
And I'm gonna tell you what else. All you have to do is literally, I'm gonna keep space. All you have to do is literally get in your cars and leave. There's no complainant. All right? You know law, or you're learning. I've been doing this for a long time, over 10 years.
You never answered my question originally.
You're gonna either hear me out or you're gonna cop explain me. That's fine. That's fine. You have the authority and the option to say, hey, you know what? This ain't even a big deal. Let's just get in our cars and go.
Mission. Is this something that you're trying to do again? To get another? I'm just.
That's where we're going.
I'm asking.
See?
I'm curious.
Now, your narrative is changing. Okay.
I'm just asking a question.
You have options here. You have two options. You have two. It ain't on me. I'm gonna abide. All right. Two options. You can escalate it continually. You can force whatever you want to force. And I'm fine with all that. Or you can be like, you know what? This is no big deal. Our objective is accomplished. Get in your cars and leave it alone. It's on you from here. It's on you from here.
So you're not taking any responsibility?
You know what? You were escalated as a profession. You're on the job, for God's sake. You're on the job.
You're not taking any responsibility.
You're not going to respond to that, are you? Are you on the job?
I am on the job, yes. And
so you're supposed to be professional,
yes,
courteous, respectful,
yes, and I was.
protect and serve,
yes,
de-escalate.
Yes.
Then why?
Inside a clearly marked private driveway, the Fourth Amendment prohibits warrantless entry without consent or exigent circumstances. Officers had neither.
Why are you in my driveway when your scene was over there? Because of music that has stopped now. Why are you in my... That damn blower is louder than my music. No. So is it mute? No, I do. I actually do. Don't do that. I got a job for the mayor tomorrow. Deb Finian, I work... So don't play with me. You ran into the wrong driveway. You just didn't realize it. You just really didn't realize it. That's fine. This is your opportunity to be like, you know what? You know what?
The music is down now.
You know what?
Did you turn it down?
It's totally up to you from here. And you're on records. Whatever you choose to do, I don't care. I'll abide by it. Your office is the law. Your authority stops when you're breaking the law, but that's fine. I'll still abide by it until whatever. Like, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, buddy. I promise you. You'll regret it later if you don't do the right thing. I promise you will. Okay.
Any action I take will be lawful.
You're right. Am I being detained or am I under arrest?
You're currently not free to go now.
So,
A small driveway space, no clear threat present. Under Terry v. Ohio, 1968, officers must have reasonable, articulable suspicion RAS to detain. Without RAS, this becomes unlawful detention.
Oh, I didn't ask you that. See that? Am I being detained or am I under arrest? It's a very specific question. And if you don't answer it, I'm gonna walk off. If you don't answer the question directly, I will walk off. If you don't tell me I'm detained or under arrest, I'm walking off.
As of right now, you're being detained.
Thank you. No, he did it right.
So as of right now, you're being detained. So
why am I being detained for a suspicion of what crime? And what is your reasonable, articulable suspicion?
Suspicion of what crime? A direct request for legal justification. Detention cannot rely on hunches. Brown v. Texas 1979 requires clear RAS. Thought. One question flips the power dynamic.
The crime has been committed. About to be committed.
We investigated a city ordinance violation. You failed to identify yourself. You are
That's
obstructing
a crime.
You are obstructing your identification.
City ordinance for loud music. I don't hear any music.
Yeah, it was earlier captured on body camera and.
That's fine, but do you hear it now?
So are you going to give up your information?
All right, you know what? Like I said, I will go with you willingly. I'll put my phone down. I'll stop the recording here where I'm being detained on my property.
Are you going to give up
By
your
two
name,
officers on scene for something that happened next door at my neighbor's house. I will willingly go with you, officer, and submit to your authority. I will willingly go.
So are you going to tell us?
You heard me what I said. Look, I'm not going to play with words and do all those games. I'm not.
That's exactly what you are doing. That's exactly what you are doing. We went from a simple request of turning your
You could have
music
gotten
down.
your cars and left.
That would not have been our job, though.
What?
Our job
Is to stop music because
Yes.
you're mad?
No, not because I'm mad.
No,
Because it's disrupting.
you
the
were
peace.
triggered.
It's
You definitely were
disrupting the
triggered.
peace.
You did.
And your neighbors
Both
just
of
don't
you
wanna
got
complain.
options. I talked to him with my music.
I'm not talking
Hey,
about
my
him.
neighbor, did you have a problem with my music?
I did not talk about him.
Did you have a problem? You didn't? Thank you. Oh, this gonna be great.
Tell me what?
This gonna be great. Exactly what you shouldn't do.
What's that?
It's but it's also good at the same time. We need to expose this stuff.
What am I doing that I shouldn't be
This
doing?
needs to be captured.
What am I doing that I shouldn't be doing?
You're violating, let's say, for example, I'm exhibiting my First Amendment right. You can have loudspeakers with that. Do you realize that? You don't know law, and you know what? I'm not going to go on this to you with
Your
you.
First Amendment right
You
is not
definitely don't
protected
know
by your
law.
speakers
You
being
definitely
amplified.
Front yard, actual volume is low. Citizen cites First Amendment protection. Federal courts reaffirmed sound-based expression as protected speech.
Don't know law.
It
You
is not.
definitely don't know law. You definitely don't, and you're about to cost your department. Continue is all I gotta say, man. Just do it. Do it. Do what you gotta do.
I greatly appreciate.
I don't care either. Do what you gotta do, man. Amplify this, man. Do it. Cost your department because of your ego. Go ahead.
I greatly appreciate the. I greatly appreciate however the music got turned down. If you could just keep it down again, we don't have to.
I'm
have
gonna
a-
live my life and be a free citizen.
Nobody talk, man.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Because you're no. It's
I just
not,
don't like
it's,
explanations for being a free citizen.
it's not that, man. It's not.
Continue,
that.
man.
So
Continue. I just said continue. Look, man.
if someone is standing right here, from right here to over there, and they can hear your music, that is more than 7
and you
feet
touch
away.
my.
The Fourth Amendment protects curtilage and personal property from warrantless search. Touching the vehicle constitutes a search.
That is
Trunk
more than 75 feet
illegally.
No.
Just know, I know. I don't care. Just know you know I know.
It's not
That
illegal.
done.
So,
Done. You crossed the threshold
however,
without permission. Just know I know. I don't care how you feel. Just know I know. And I'll proceed properly. D. Bloom,
appreciate
742.
the music for being turned down at this point.
Mhm.
If you could just keep it low so the
B.
neighbors-
Walton,
Yes.
I don't appreciate how you attempted to get on his side, but I liked how initially you did everything right and how even now you're using proper training, and I've recognized it, and I put you on notice I've recognized it. 711, good job.
And I appreciate you for turning the music down. If
I didn't
it went
touch
down,
it. I didn't touch
Well, it
it.
helped us out.
But I appreciate,
it helped us out.
it's noticed.
And I appreciate.
Many states now mandate officer intervention when misconduct occurs, proof that policy compliance can stop escalation.
facilitate this. However it happened, if it was Casper that did
That's
it.
fine.
I appreciate
It's
it.
notice
All right?
what you just did. Just know that. I know you can't always answer for, partners and whatnot, but just know this, I know this. We don't have to go any further than that. Just know I know what I'm talking about, and I appreciate that. Thank you, officer. You guys have a good evening. You are dismissed. Continue and do your job. Protect and serve.
Okay.
All right? We need more officers that are compliant with constitutional law and rights and that aren't triggered by unnecessary situations, that know how to de-escalate according to training and policy. It's a good thing. And you're a black officer. Recognize, good job. Because this all started with policing of black people. So good job. Appreciate that. You guys have a good night. Continue.
You as well, man.
All right? That's all I got to say. I know you're uncertain. I know a lot more than I got it. Good job. You have a good night.
You as well.
All right. Hey, watch him. Is that your partner?
We're all partners. I'm not.
No,
part of this
that's not
group.
what I asked you.
We're all partners. As of right now, this is my partner because I'm up here helping him out.
Watch him. You didn't even respond. Watch him. He's going to get you into some shit, some litigation that you don't deserve for failure to intervene. You intervened this time, on the record. You literally just intervened. Good job. Good job. Say it proud loud. Say no. Because it's going to be online. Say it loud and proud. What's your name and badge number, officer?
It's all right here, man.
Officer B. Walton, 711, did a good job intervening and de-escalating the situation. But he has to keep, his mannerisms and his prestige. I get it. But good job, officer. You have a good night. Good luck with your investigation. Yep. Hey, by the way, don't get mad. My music is going back on. It's up to you what you do from there.
The officer's conduct in this video raises serious questions about compliance with U.S. constitutional law. Under Terry v. Ohio 1968 and Brown v. Texas 1979, officers may only detain or demand ID with specific, reasonable, articulable suspicion. Refusing to present ID in the absence of a clearly articulated crime is not unlawful. It is a constitutionally protected right. When officers step onto private property, touch personal vehicles, and declare "you're not free to go" without cause, they cross a constitutional line. This is not just a tactical misstep, it's the symptom of a system lacking accountability.
In an age where every citizen holds a camera, holding police power accountable is no longer optional, it's essential. This isn't just about ID refusal, it cuts to the core of free expression, property rights, and the right to be left alone at your own doorstep. That's why organizations like the Rutherford Institute, EFF, and ACLU continue to fight every day. As attorney John W. Whitehead once said, "When the government can invade your home, control your behavior, and punish you without evidence, you are no longer a citizen. You are a subject." We must remember this, not just for the person in the video, but because any one of us could be next. Don't let freedom be silenced in the name of order. Subscribe to ID Refusal to better understand your civil rights and how to defend them when it matters most.